Welcome to SmartCart YouTube channel. We analyze customers' feedbacks and share insights into what real buyers are saying, helping you make informed purchasing decisions.
Exactly. And just a quick reminder, the product buy link is available in the pinned comment and description. And, for like, share, comment, and subscribe, definitely do all of that as we get into the flow of the video.
Right, yeah. So for today's deep dive, I want you to imagine taking a soaking wet towel and twisting it, just wringing it out until your hands literally ache, just to force out every last single drop.
Oh man, that agonizingly slow squeeze.
Yes. That is the exact difference between the juice you buy sitting on a store shelf and what a cold press juicer does right on your countertop. Today, we are looking at the mechanics of the Ninja NeverClog cold press juicer model JC151.
Which is an incredibly popular machine right now.
It really is. It is currently sitting at #1 on Amazon for masticating juicers. I mean, over 3,000 bought in the last month alone. So for you listening, we're figuring out why this specific machine is dominating the market.
Well, the secret to that sheer volume of interest lies entirely in how it treats the ingredients. To understand why it's so popular, you really have to look at the physics of extraction. Because traditional centrifugal juicers, they work by violently shredding produce.
And then spinning it at those terrifying speeds.
Correct? Exactly, yes. Yeah. Spinning it crazy fast to separate the liquid from the pulp using centrifugal force.
Which is notoriously loud, waking up the whole neighborhood loud.
Very loud. But, more importantly, that high-speed spinning introduces a massive amount of oxygen and heat into the liquid.
Oh, right.
And that oxidation immediately starts degrading the vitamins, and it causes that thick, separated layer of foam you often see on top of fresh juice.
I hate that foam.
Same. So this Ninja model takes the complete opposite approach.
Okay, looking at the specs here, though, the motor is rated at 150 watts. I actually have to push back on that a bit.
Sure, go ahead.
Because most standard blenders are pushing 1,000 watts easily. 150 just sounds severely underpowered for crushing, a dense knot of raw ginger or a whole carrot.
I get that.
Yeah.
It definitely sounds underpowered until you factor in gear reduction. Instead of using that wattage to spin a blade incredibly fast, a masticating juicer uses a gear system to convert that energy into torque.
Okay.
It turns this heavy-duty auger, which is, think of it like a giant, durable plastic screw, at very low speeds. It's not about speed at all. It's about persistent crushing force.
So it's trading RPMs for just raw crushing power.
That is the exact physics of it. That slow, high-torque crush is what powers through the tough, fibrous walls of celery or kale without getting all tangled up.
Which is where the NeverClog name comes from.
Exactly. Because it moves slowly, it presses the cellular structure of the plant open without generating heat or whipping air into the juice. The nutrients stay intact and you get a much higher yield.
So you're getting better juice because you aren't essentially oxidizing it on the way out into the cup.
Right.
The specs also mention 2 interchangeable pulp filters. It seems like a minor detail, but being able to swap in the less pulp filter for a thin green juice or lots of pulp for a thicker, fiber-rich orange juice gives you total control over the actual texture.
It's a huge feature for texture preferences, yeah.
But let's be honest about the reality of making juice at home. A slow, meticulous extraction process usually means you're left with a complex, sticky machine that takes an hour to scrub with a tiny toothbrush.
Oh, it's the worst.
If a juicer is a nightmare to clean, it just becomes an expensive countertop ornament.
100%. And that friction point is exactly what kills most daily juicing habits. When you look at the design choices here, they are clearly trying to engineer those barriers totally out.
Right.
For instance, there's a simple one-touch program with a reverse function. So if a tough piece of produce does manage to stall the auger, you don't have to disassemble the whole mechanism. You literally just back it up.
Oh, that's incredibly smart. It also features an anti-drip lever. Anyone who has ever pulled the juice jug away too early knows the sheer frustration of sticky juice instantly pooling all over the counter.
Yeah, it's about removing those tiny frustrations. They've kept the footprint compact so it slides right under standard kitchen cabinets while still handling batch prep with a 24-ounce juice jug and a 36-ounce pulp container.
But the most significant barrier removal is definitely the cleanup.
Oh, for sure.
Right. Checking the page, all the juice contact parts on this Ninja model are entirely dishwasher safe. That is a massive shift.
It really is a game changer.
Traditional centrifugal juicers have those micro mesh screens that trap pulp like super glue. If you don't have to scrub those by hand, the mental hurdle to making a glass of juice in the morning drops to almost 0.
Ultimately, the Ninja NeverClog manages to marry 2 usually opposing concepts in kitchen tech. It takes the high-yield, nutrient-preserving science of a cold press system and combines it with the thoughtless convenience of a modern, everyday appliance.
It does the heavy lifting of that wet towel squeeze we talked about, but, takes away the messy aftermath.
Exactly.
Which leaves you with an interesting question to consider. If you completely remove the friction of cleanup and you have total control over the fiber and pulp in your cup, how much easier does it become to actually stick to your daily nutritional goals? When the machine isn't fighting you, the habits tend to follow. Just something to mull over for today.
Definitely.
Well, you've been listening to SmartCart YouTube channel, where we help you make informed decisions. If you get any help from the video, then hit that red subscribe button showing below and press the bell icon for future videos notifications.
Yeah, you can also visit this channel and watch other videos for more useful gadgets.
One product review at a time. We'll catch you next time.